again, but how important is it to get that kind of production at the bottom of the lineup, the big hits you got from Caleb and John?
I thought Caleb is big as I thought. He made some plays defensively. I tell you, the throw from Chris was. So you have to ask him. I think you kind of guess at where it's going to be because it's coming right off the runner's hip. Caught it on a short hop and tagged, and then the scooter that Jonesy threw that wasn't top of the hop just hugged the ground. That was a great tag, and he called a good ball game. Plus, he mixed in a couple of key hits, as did Jonathan.
Well, defensively tonight, how big were those first two innings, kind of both ending on plays at the plate?
Yeah, we were fortunate. You look out there, and I think there was actually a hit that didn't go down as a hit because Jonathan made a heads-up play at second base, and way in, stuff-wise was fine. He just he'd go through some sequences where he was really good, and then couldn't get the ball where he wanted to it again. And that's a tough. The way they matched up tonight, I knew it was going to be a little challenge for him, and they grinded him out. And that was a grind-out win. That was, it's such a. I wouldn't say lethargic. What's a better word?
Sluggish.
No, it wasn't sluggish. That's a bad word. It was. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can figure it out.
Tedious?
No, not tedious. Pardon?
Ready?
That's close enough. No, it was just, it was a slow pace. And then you got to really maintain your concentration because there's going to be a fine margin of error there.
That said, sorry. That said, I mean, this late in the year, are those the kind of games that playoff type teams, contending teams need to win?
I hope so. But it's a mentally challenging game. It is because it's such a, it's such a grind because there's a lot of time, a lot of deep counts, a lot of catcher visits, everything's going on, and it means a lot to both of us. So it been a challenge 2 nights, and we were able to score a couple more points than they did. Zach was really good. Andrew, Brock got the win.
Talk about the last 30, 40 games being an eternity to kind of piggyback on.
Did I look right tonight? That was the word I was looking for, eternity. Get a lot more joy if you knew how it turned out. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. But what was your question?
Just to kind of piggyback off what Dan said, I mean, when you look at these games, I know you're very much a one game at a time kind of team. Pick up another game in the standings tonight.
We did? I'm trying not to look at any scoreboards yet. So I guess that was meant we did.
Is that kind of the way you have to approach things every day?
We live in a world that, we realize it's a what have you done for me lately world, and it's, you try to play at a consistent level mentally and emotionally because there's so many things in the games that you just can't control. So you control your mental state of mind, your approach to it, and you live with the consequences. And that's a challenge, and that comes from within the clubhouse and the people that you're able to surround each other with. And you talk to people who are out of the game and no longer playing or coaching or managing. What they miss is that, 25 people or 35, counting all the sports staff pulling on a rope in one direction. That's what you miss. And nights like this, it takes everybody pushing and pulling to get things done.
On a night when Chen was not at his best, how much of a comfort is it to have that big bullpen?
Well, we had some people rested because our starters have been doing a good job, so we knew we could extend. I wanted to get Andrew in the game tonight, and that worked out. And Tommy pitched a clean, solid inning for us, and Brad bent but didn't break. And Brad had a lot of close calls that could have gone either way, but he's been solid for us. Very quietly, Brad's been a real contributor for us in a time of need. It's really given us some length to our bullpen, not necessarily pitching length, but multiple guys where I can pass the load around. This time of year, I'm very proud that we're able to keep guys out of league leaders in appearances, but that says something about the depth of our bullpen.